we're looking at the energy transition, it's really not about if we do that, but when and how.
Net zero maritime transport is a precondition for a long-term energy efficient and sustainable industry. For small and medium-sized vessels, this is already something that we have the capability to do. We have the technology, and there are vessels being built every day with this technology to have zero emissions.
Obviously, we are looking at all of our propulsion solutions. How can we get to the point where we have the most efficient propulsion solution in the world? But on top of that, we are talking about all the electric solutions. We do have batteries, fuel cells, all the systems that are supporting that, with the DC distribution on board ships, where we are much more adaptable to take on almost any kind of new power sources.
The emissions that the vessel produces in the port is actually quite substantial. So by going electric and connecting the vessel to the shore power, that means we can take away the emissions in the terminal. We need to look at the whole logistic chain. So with efficient control of cargo and traffic flow, we can create a highly productive environment with low energy consumption. What we can do to enable net zero transport in the terminal is really to look at what's going on in the terminal. And we can do that by controlling the energy consumption, of course, but also to try and, for example, control the equipment so that we can reduce the peak demand, which is quite important.
I think that companies like ABB, but ABB specifically with our portfolio, are really there to enable this change.
I think that the future is quite bright. I think that we will see a lot of technology development in the years to come. I think that we will see an increase in the zero-emission vessels being built, quite possibly advances in battery technology and in fuel cells that will enable zero-emission operation on bigger and bigger vessels. So I think there's a lot of exciting things to come.